I had tried to have a child of our own through IVF and other means first. I'd used Reproart in Australia. I knew that they were in many countries around the world. They just seemed really reliable, solid, and had a really good reputation. So based on the experience I'd had trying IVF, I thought, yeah, that's who we'll go with.
Georgia is, you know, coming from Australia, to me, it's a very European country. So for those people who are in Europe, it would be very familiar to them in terms of the cuisines, the way that people do business there. I found it quite good. It reminded me of our time when we were living in the UK in terms of things easy to get around. It was quite comfortable, very pleasant people, very friendly. They spoke English pretty well. All the street signs and all the shop fronts are written in Georgian but also in English, so it's quite easy to get around. We stayed in Vakhe, which is more of an upmarket area of Tbilisi, and it was really comfortable for us. I think we had a couple of parks nearby to take the little one around for walks. The supermarkets were very close by, and the pharmacies if we needed to get supplies or anything like that. So I think for me it was a really pleasant experience being there.
I first of all started going through the database of donors, and I just could not find anyone that looked similar to me. Look, red hair and blue eyes in Georgia is very rare. They're very much a dark-eyed, dark-haired race. However, when I reached out to Reproart, they did an extensive search, and they were actually able to find a donor that looked very similar to me. Really could have been my sister. I actually thought it was too good to be true, and I organised a Zoom, so I got to meet her and talk to her as well, so I did know it was her. Yeah, so that was really good.
Well, I think compared to finding the donor, the surrogate was pretty easy. Reproart did a great job of identifying a surrogate. So the one that we had was 35 years old and had previously had children and also had been a surrogate previously. So for us, that gave us some confidence that she had gone through the process and understood how it was going to be and was doing it really because she wanted to.
I was in a Facebook group to, you know, see what other people's experiences were, and it tends to be people only write on those groups when they're stressed and something's wrong. Again, if you can just let go and just trust the process, even though it's different to what you might expect, it'll just be a lot less stressful.
So we had, I think, a really good experience with Reproart and very happy with the way things turned out. So would stick with them on a second journey, and so would we go through it again? Yes, we are looking to do a sibling journey in the next year or so. So Bo's got someone to play with. But yeah, as I said, I think Reproart was really helpful, and especially for the first time, it was the first time we were going through this process, and they took us through it professionally and helped us along the way.
Yeah. I think, you know, if you're going to go on this journey, it is worth it. You know, just, you know, jump in, trust everything, and I'm sure you'll be fine. You know, and good luck to anyone who chooses to move forward.